Hello and welcome to today's class. We want to solve this and verify this challenge here. So when you have a question of this kind, 3 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x equal to 36, the value of x here is very simple to find here. Okay, and the verification is also very easy. So we take our solution from here. So since we're having here 3 to the power of x and here 3 to the power of x, we just have to factor 3 to the power of x out. So if we do that, then we use 3 to the power of x to divide this. We are left with 1 plus here we're equally left with 1 plus bracket equal to our 36. So this gives us 2 times our 3 to the power of x equal to our 36. Now 2 can divide this 36. So we just have to divide by 2. So if we divide by 2, we're going to have this all over 2. This leaves. We're now left with 3 to the power of x equals to 2 here, 1. 2 into 3 will give us 1. So we put down 1 here, carry the remaining 1 to give us here 16. So 2 into 16 will give us our 8 here. Okay, so from here, we have here 3 as the base number. Here, we cannot express this in base 3. Okay, but we can break this down. Okay, let's check it out here. Here we have our 18. What can go into 18 is 2. 2 into 18 will give us 9. What can go into 9 is just 3. So 3 here will give us 3. 3 here again will give us 1. So we can rewrite 18 as our 2 to the power of 1, then times our 3 to the power of 2. Okay, so we now have 3 to the power of x equal to our 2 times our 3 to the power of 2. Let's put this in bracket. So we log both sides of this equation. Here we are having 3 as a base number here. Here we are having 2 as the base number. And here we are having 3 again. And so what we do here, we want to take log to base 3. So we're going to take here log 3 to the power of x base 3 equal to, we have log base 3 into our 2 times our 3 to the power of 2. Okay, so from here we apply the power law of logarithm, which says that your log of your a to the power of b, this is equal to b times the log of our a. Okay, so we're going to move this x to this side of this equation. Here we have a multiplication here. So we apply the multiplication law, which says that if you have your log, your a times b, this is times please, times your b, then let's put this in bracket, this is equal to the log of a, then plus the log of b. So this is what we call the multiplication law of logarithm. So we can apply it here. And so this expression is going to give us our x times the log of 3 base 3 equal to the log of our 2 base 3, then plus the log of our 3 to the power of 2 base 3. All right, now this is what we call same base. Okay, the same base law of logarithm says that if you have your log, your a base a, this is equal to 1, provided your a is not equal to 0. So here we are having 3 base 3. Then here we are having power. We're going to move this power back here, and we're having 3 base 3 here. So let's continue here. So this other side, we're going to have x times 1, which is just x. So we have x is equal to, here we have our log of 2 base 3, which is this, plus we move these 2 back, and this gives us 1. And so 2 times 4 will give us 2. So we have here plus 2. So therefore, we now have our x is equal to our 2 plus the log of our 2 base 3. Mind you, we can equally apply change of base to this because you cannot impute this in your calculator. And so if we're dealing with base 10, we can change to base 10. But this is also the answer, or your answer can be presented in this format also. But the other format we can present to this answer, we're going to have here, or our x will now be equal to 2 plus the log of 2 base 10 all all over the log of 3 base 10. Here, I apply what is called the change of the base rule, the change of base law. And it says that if you have, I'll put it here, if you have your log, your A base B, you can change this to base C. That will now give log your A base C all over log your B base C. So that is the law I applied here. So the answer can be presented in this format or in this format. But let's do a simple check to this. So we want to put the whole of these into this expression here. So let's take our check. If the answer we got is actually correct, so we have our 3 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x equals to our 36. Wherever we see x, let's put in this value there. If we put this value in here, we also give us the same answer because we're going to go back to this. So this is going to give us our 3 into our 2 plus the log of 2 base 3 close bracket, then plus 3 into bracket our 2 plus the log of 2 base 3 close bracket, everything equal to 36. Okay, so here we're going to apply a law in indices, which says that if you have, let's put it here, if you have your a to the power of m plus n, so this is equal to your a to the power of m times a to the power of n. Okay, good. So we are having this expression in this format. We want to take it to this format. And so this is going to give us our 3 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of log 2 base 3. There plus, here we have 3 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of log 2 base 3. They equal to our 36. Easy. So we know that 3 to the power of 2 is 9. Then what is now 3 to the power of log 2 base 3? We apply another rule again, another law of logarithm. So let's put it on this side. The law says that if you have your a all raised to the power of log, let's take b, the base a, this is equal to b, because this will go with this, right? So if we apply that to this is going to give us, this now implies, here we're going to have 3 to the power of 2 will give us our 9, then times, here, this will go with this. So we are now left with 2. So we have here 2, then plus, the same thing we're going to have here we're going to have 9, then times, this will go with this, then we are now left with 2. Everything equal to 36. So 9 times 2 will give us 18. So plus 9 times 2 will give us 18 equals to 36. So 18 plus 18 will give us 36, which is equals to 36. So this shows that the answer we solve for this and this actually satisfy the original equation. It's a simple one, by the way. Okay, drop a comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in our next class. Bye for now.